Okay, so we are streaming that live on YouTube now. And good morning, Rainey. Good morning, Chitra.
Good morning, Linda.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, Linda.
Good morning. Good morning, Paul. I can't remember if I already said hi to you.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
It's good to see you. Good morning, Venerable Tenzin Lamo. Good morning, folks on YouTube. Good morning, Joe. Good morning, little fur baby behind Venerable. Good morning, everyone that's just arriving. Hi, Michael. Love seeing your sweet baby there, Venerable Tenzin Lamo. Very happy kitty cat. Hi, Lori. Hi, Jessica. Hey, Matt and Patty. Hello.
Good morning.
Good to have everyone here. Good morning, everyone on YouTube as well. We'll be getting started momentarily. Hi, John. Oh, hi, CJ. Hi, Stella. Your mom told me your name. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Dan. How are you? Good morning, Kathy.
Good morning, Linda
Joseph
and
just
everyone.
joined. Morning. Good morning, folks on YouTube as well. Thanks for joining us. And Marcelo, once you start interpretation, don't forget to unmute. Hi, Susanna. So Geshe has just arrived. It might be another minute or so before he's in the Gampa. Good morning, Heen. Those of you who are on Zoom and are comfortable having your camera on, Geshe loves to see everyone.
Okay, so we'll start with Shakyamuni Buddha's mantra 3 times. It's on page 34 in the Gold Prayer Book. 34. Te ata o mune mune maha muna soha. Te ata o mune mune maha muna soha. Te ata o mune mune maha muna soha. Now the Medicine Buddha verse of praise and mantra, also on page 34. Bhagawan, with equal compassion for all, whose name, when merely heard, dispels the suffering of the lower realms, dispelled of disease and the 3 poisons, I prostrate to Medicine Buddha, lapis light. Te ata om bekanze, bekanze, maha bekanze, bekanze, raja samukate soha. Te ata om bekanze, bekanze, maha bekanze, bekanze, raja samukate soha. Te ata om bekanze, bekanze, maha bekanze, bekanze, raja samukate soha. Te ata om bekanze, bekanze, maha bekanze, bekanze, raja samukate soha. Te ata om bekanze, bekanze, maha bekanze, bekanze, raja samukate soha. Te ata om bekanze, bekanze, maha bekanze, bekanze, raja samukate soha. Teata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha. Now the four measurables, also on page 34. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends or hatred for enemies. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends or hatred for enemies. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends or hatred for enemies. Now on page 37 in the Gold Prayer Book, start with the verse of praise and mantra for Chenrezig. Not veiled by any fault, white in color, his head a perfect Buddha, crowns in light, gazing compassionately at all beings. To you, Chenrezig, I'll sing when I prostrate. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. In the verse of praise and mantra for green Tara, also on page 37. Tare liberates from cyclic existence. Tare liberates from the eight fears. Tare liberates from all sickness. And prostrate to the liberator, Mother Tara. Om Tare Tu Re Soha. 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 Then go back to page 34, and Geshe will lead us in the refuge and bodhicitta prayer.
Just if you are not able to follow the prayer, that's okay. Just set up positive motivation, okay? Set up positive motivations to being here. The best is to being here for benefit of all mother sentient beings. So that's the best set of motivations. That's exactly what the refuge bodhicitta means, that I'm going to get enlightened in order to benefit all mother sentient beings. That's the meaning of the prayer, okay? So just set up positive motivations. Sanje chodang soje chonam chanju dane dage chushe chebe sunamje dola penje sanje. Sanje chodang soje chonam chanju bano dage chushe chebe sunamje dola penje. Sanje chodang soje chonam chanju dage chushe chebe sunamje dola penje. Padala memenamiyaji omodo jajilado chuchi chola jawachaba sanje sungro raudo shiji deben jujuban dida shiji tambe chunyeji dirishiji namo ala yegadalo da nijingi yankiwada da nijingi dawa kunjani na chidama tamche ke don dake chute kange tuzi nyesu dawa tamche bambe tambe chunye dede kodam de no chase Oh, yeah. First here, good morning. Everybody on Zoom, good morning. Good morning. Maybe 5-minute meditations, okay? 5-minute meditations. What we are going to do? Nawa Pimpi, Nangilas, Nawa Pimpi. Like Nawa actually means appearances, it just appears, something that appears. So now, no like book, no like physical object, it's like almost like space, just appear. So, or sometimes I think here you say like space between thought, space between thought. Or the nature of awareness, nature of awareness. Okay, nature of awareness, your awareness, your awareness. Just focus there. Best way to focus is like concern that is related to the past, concern, worry related to the past. Better not to have. Worrying about future, better not to have. Just focus there. No expectations, no expectations. No concern in the past, something related to the past, something related to the future. No expectation, just focus. There's nothing to analyze, nothing to analyze. Almost like looking at as it is, example, children looking at things. No opinions, not judgmental mind, just staring as it is, like that, okay? Then hopefully that meditation become like still clear water. See, still clear water. Please focus. That's what that meditation needs to be brief. Sorry to interrupt, need to be brief. Cannot be too long. Maybe they didn't know the really meditation will take over like. You should be brief. At the beginning, should be brief. So now you already got the idea. I think that's exactly what it means to be present. What do you say? I think that's exactly what it means being present, being at the present moment. Easy to say, not that easy to do, easy to say. Okay, you may focus without distractions. You may. Chungse means brief. So then you become very familiar, so then long, few. The beginning, many, short. That's how the meditation is done. Many times, short time, many times. When you become very familiar, few time, long time. Few time, long time. funny word a few times, long times, but that's how it's been done. So now, what happens? Right now, it feels like murky water, So that the result, the temporary benefit of this meditation is that meditation becomes like still, clear water. Mayo tangbe chunangdos. So then I will explain a little more, so then do again maybe a few minutes, maybe 30 seconds or something. I'm not sure how you define like short time. Is 1 minute or 30 seconds? I'm not sure. Short time, how you define short time? 5 minutes? For me, that's a very long time. So now what happens? Yeah, many things happens when you do meditations. Thought rise, different kind of thought rise. There's you could say there's natural things. So this meditation should not be like that you are fainted. Should not be like that. That you are fainted. Should not be like that. Then that's not good. Jada, nilo, so should not be like, should not become like good nap. So then that's also not good. Need to be fully awake, fresh, fully awake. Jada, nilo tamu yeso. It's not like become like motionless or feelingless. Feelingless? Not like that. No, should not be like that. Yada nilo tamu yeso. The mindfulness needs to be present, strong, present. Mindfulness needs to be strong and present. So these meditations, mindfulness needs to be present and strong. So then what happens? Thought rise. Namdo kangda kang jebas, tena nguzung chas, namdok, self-made stories rise, all kinds of stories rise. Now you are meditating. What you should do? Simply recognize them. Don't need to do anything. Simply recognize them. Namdo kangda kangjeba, just recognize. Or maybe thought like, oh, do I have milk for my coffee, for example? No need to follow that thought and go to the kitchen and open the refrigerator. So no need to do that. Just simply recognize, or that the thought, the checking whether I have milk or not in my refrigerator. Just recognize. No need to follow that thought. If you follow that thought, then your meditation will be interrupted because you can get up, so go to the kitchen and open the refrigerator. So then meditation is interrupted. Okay. Namdo kanda kanja bateta tini doshas. Yana, another alternative, or just simply recognize and don't follow, just simply recognize, don't follow. That's one option. The second option, then you can act like, skill, sort, how you say, skill sort? So why man? So skill sort person. Skill now there's also women also, some of them are champion fighting. Skill sort person. What is the same like they go like wear the helmet and the fencing. Same. skill. So then self-made stories called Tibetan is called namtok. So consider this like a skill archer. Don't miss the target. When archer,
Archer.
yeah, archers downtown. So that's like archers. Archers are downtown. Same like that. So Dr. Brown told me like, Gila, don't say downtown. Nobody understand downtown. So you need to say downtown. So downtown. How you say archer?
Archer.
Archers, yeah, archer. Skilled archers, does not miss the target. So now there's two things happening. You yourself is like skilled sword person. Then the self-made story is like skilled archers. So then, in that case, that means you are doing something. Means you are stopping every arrow that comes towards you, kind of stopping them. You can be wander. You can be just wander. It will hit because that archer is skilled archer, will not miss the target. So you have to be very mindful. Second, you distracted, you'll be hit. There's the second option. You can do that. Each thought that rise, consider as a like arrow, shoot it by skilled archer. So. Or first option, simply recognize them, do nothing. Thought appears. Anything that appears will disappear. Eventually will disappear. When the thought disappears, what is left? Space. Between thought, that's what is left. That's why you're focusing on. When the thought appears, when it disappears, it's just like cloud in the sky. When it appears in the sky. When it like disappears, it just disappears in the sky. What is left is sky. So like here, same thing. Simply recognize when they disappear, you are back to the object, space. Okay? So now, one more time meditation. Please focus. You can practice at home. You can practice at home like this. So then what happened? Eventually this become like crystal clear, still water of meditation. Whole meditation become like still clear water. Technically, this meditation is designed to recognize conventional nature of your awareness, conventional nature of your awareness. So this meditation is designed to you to recognize conventional nature of your awareness. Okay. So then when the meditation become good, means like in this case, like still clear water. So then now the primary, you are focusing on this space between thought. Technically, is the nature, conventional nature of your awareness, or your conventional nature of your awareness. That's what it is. No matter what you call, actually that's where it boils down. Conventional nature of your awareness. When that meditation becomes like clear, still water, so then you set up, either set up or means like you generate separate awareness, That is like tiny fish in still clear water. It's moving, but it's not disturbing the water. It's moving, navigating through the water, but it's not disturbing the water. So that means that awareness does not interference with your meditations. You are in the meditations, but there's fish. It's like separate set of awareness, tiny, not huge fish, tiny fish. What is the purpose of that fish? Or in this case, in the text it says fish, but it's not really literally fish. It means like it's a separate set of awareness. So what you need to do now, analyzing that purpose of the separate set of awareness is like tiny fish navigating through the water without disturbing the water. That's meditations. Analyzing Maya tambe chunando chidanya jun chubado tamyosim jingumba jibu rangin zangbar tas. Analyzing nature of self, I. What is that? What is that? What it is? How you define self? How you define self? How you define self? Go through every single physical part, one by one. Oh, I'm so unhappy, I'm so like disturbed, we have all kind of reason, all kind of stories that tie with notion of self, I. And not just that, we are attached to that. We are very much attached to that notion of self. We are very much attached to self. So then from there, my religion, my people, my tribe, my team, my politics, my party, so basketball team, like football team, whatever, the list goes on and on and on and on. That's how life gets complicated. That's how life becomes more complicated. It's all rooted in the notion of self. I become attached, according to Indian master Chantakriti wrote this book's intro into the middle way. In the text, in the very beginning of this text, it says, Tambu ngashe dala shinchis. We become so uptight with self. Uptight, so like we are so like clinging so tightly with self. So there's no nature things. It's not nothing. It's not negative karma. It's just it is like that. So now this small separate awareness is analyzing nature of self. You yourself is focusing on nature of conventional nature of awareness, and this separate set of awareness analyzing the nature of self. So now, am I my hair? It becomes the hair. What's your answer? To go through every part. Am I my head? Eye, ear, nose, tongue, every part. Inside out. What's your answer? What conclusion you'll reach? What conclusion you reach? What do you find? What are you going to find? Probably nothing. Nothing. Does that mean nothing? No, it means something very profound. Never thought about. Never thought about before. Before I thought it's something solid, absolute, independent, concrete, unchanging. That's where I was caught up. Now we analyze everything that I believe kind of like reshape, disfigure everything. So it boils down on like everything's level. We just call level. That's not how we see things. We see something very absolute, independent, concrete, and we not just see and we believe. Oh, that creates so much problems. At night, in your room, corner of your room, see some kind of like reflections, and see this is like a cockroach. Yeah, that's the beginning of the problems. See is a cockroach, and not just see, then start to believe, then it has like, what do you call like
Antenna.
antenna, everything, and it's moving around. What is that? Seeing is no problem. Believing in that, it becomes problems. So then all kind of anxiety, fear rise, how to catch, who to call, what to do. Meanwhile, turn on the light, recognize that piece of bread you left. Piece of bread you left, that become cockroach. Piece of bread that you just, your kid throw, somebody throw. What kind of conditions? Yeah, there's not much light there. There's another conditions. Top of that, you already have concern. Maybe there might be some cockroach or something, some kind of mice or something. Many things contributed you to see and believe. When you turn off light, it's just a piece of bread. What happened before that? Before that, you see the antenna, all of the where that went. It's merely imputed on that object as a cockroach. That's all what it is. Now, what do you see? You see a cockroach. It seems like it exists from its own side, but no, it's like merely imputed by your mind. Are we doing that for everything else? Are we doing that for everything else or not? The question you need to ask yourself. So in order to overcome from that fear, anxiety, seeing as a cockroach, what do you need? Eye, of course, to see. Need more light. Teaching is a light. Teaching is a light. Eye is like wisdom, that you need wisdom to overcome from fear or anxiety. It's just an example. So just having a light, not wisdom, it means not able to see. To know the light, but you can't see because you have no vision. If you have both, you will be liberated. You will be liberated. Not just liberated, you will be completely liberated. You will be relieved, 100% relieved, and it probably, I would say, become like joke. Just piece of bread. All this emotion rise based on piece of bread. There's a relief from that fear or anxiety. So there's so much has been built on the notion of self. So much has been built on notion of self. How to overcome from there? All need to understand the true nature of self. How you define self. How you define self. So now you go through that. Each one of your physical body turns out that's not you. So now internal, like the heat, the water, the wind, the breath, the space inside everything. Is that me? Every answer is no, no, no. Now how you define self? Matongwani Tonga Tambas. Matongwani means not seeing is the best way of seeing. Matongwani Tonga Tambas. Matongwani Tonga Matongwani means not seeing. Not seeing yourself into all of that. Maybe it's not the bad thing. Maybe you are seeing the best you never saw before. And so there's another quotation. Samja sambar michashins. Don't think you are thinking about something. I said, don't think. Samja. Samja means object. The very object you are thinking about. Don't think about that. Samja sambar michashins. Don't think about the object. Don't think about the thing you are thinking about. Make sense? Don't think about the thing you are thinking about. Masambaya misamus. Don't think that you are not thinking about the thing you are thinking about. I'm not just making this up. It's only this. Sorry, I'm not making this up. It's only in the teaching. I'm not thinking. But try to understand what he's saying. Just try to understand. Or sometimes you repeat the word that helps you. Then it lets you keep thinking. Otherwise, why you repeat the word? For no reason. Some musicians don't think about the thing you are thinking about. First line. Masambaya misamu. Don't think that you are not thinking about the thing you are thinking about. Sorry, my English is not that good, so maybe if I speak fluent English, it will be much better. So if you are not doing either one of them, third line, if you are not doing either one of them, so then you are getting close to test. You are getting close to test what is shunyata. See, because we are not able to, at the moment, we are not able to correspond with the ultimate reality, because we are just caught up with the conventional reality. Cannot go beyond that. So why? Because we are thinking, always thinking something. Don't take time to focus, space between thought. Harder to recognize the conventional nature of your awareness. We are not corresponding with conventional nature of awareness. Why? Because we are always thinking something. Always thinking something. I'm not sure how many thoughts that rise every day. Maybe it's good to count. I never count. Maybe it's good to count. How many thoughts? Maybe at least before you drink your coffee. The moment you wake up from your bed and going to kitchen before you grab your coffee, how many thought that rise? So then you go through that every part. You don't find, you are not going to find something that you think, oh, that's me, oh, I am my hair. Oh, there's a piece of cake, then just, shape is gone. All the story they tie with that, with the self, if you believe it's hair, then just shape is gone. You are free. It's not like that. It's more complicated, more complicated. Oh. So just, like you can try, or this is called like, actually his whole teaching is called Mahamudra. Mahamudra. It's another name for Shunyata, Mahamudra. Another name for Shunyata. Maybe it's good, maybe like every day a little bit, like 1 minute. It's almost impossible not to find 1 minute out of 12 hours to just do the meditation. No, it's impossible not to find 1 minute. It doesn't require so much preparation. Just sit and focus, space between thought, with full awareness, and see what happens, what kind of experience you experience, what kind of meditation experience, not just experience, meditation or meditative. Yeah, meditative experience. The experience you gain by meditating on something. So that experience could grow limitlessly, Something like that's good, so to need to learn how to, it is good how to live a few moments with one thought. We don't need to learn how to live with hundreds of thoughts. We are all experts. So that doesn't really help. So need to learn how to live a life with few thought. Or if that thought is positive, much better. Living a life with a few thought, all of them positive, much better. Life will be much better, okay? So that's what we're trying to hope to achieve. So maybe 2 more minutes. We stop like what time? 11:30?
11:30.
Maybe 2 more minutes. Maybe one question. One question, only one.
There's one question.
Yeah.
So it's perfect. A student is asking on Zoom, Geshe-la, when a simple thought arises, like, do I have milk? I can usually let go of it. But if a thought arises and emotions attach to it quickly, it is so much harder to let go, even when I know it's just a self-made complication. Is there a way to handle this, letting go of the emotions that come with the thought?
Maybe my friend has answer. I don't have answer. Any of you please contribute. Emotion tied with the milk, right?
Well, she was saying that one with the milk is easy to let go. But if there's a thought that arises and there's emotion attached to it, that's harder to let go.
So that I'm not sure now, at the ancient time, when they navigate through oceans. They have like sailboat. They have bird in the cage to find the place, land, or like they keep the bird in the cage. So that bird is desperate to get out, because you cage that bird inside the cage. That bird is desperate to get out. So maybe that emotion or thought is like that bird in the cage. What do you say? No, so maybe it's time to release the bird. Time to release the bird. Don't fight, just release. What that bird will do, bird will fly around, fly, probably looking to land, or there's no land to land. So the bird will end up back to the only place that bird can land is like the boat. So bird will come back to the boat. Maybe that's what person should do. It becomes like unbearable, like, like now holding that thought with tie with emotion, caging that thought, cage in, that thought become difficult because that bird desperately want to fly and just release. Let's see where it goes, just release. Maybe there's no place to go, we will come back. So that's not my answer. That answer is from the books that's been written 600 years ago. So other than that, for me, itching in the back, where you cannot reach, that's more harder for me. So when I'm meditating, so it's like, my back cannot scratch for my back. My back cannot scratch my back, so my hand is like sitting like this, like Mickey Mouse. So that's more harder. There's also thought and tied with emotions, like that. So other than that, I don't know what to say. That's the answer from the book. So what else? I think we'll stop here. So wonderful questions. So that's what in the text, one of my friends from Zoom asking these questions. So there's a text that's been written 600 years ago, that in that text it says like, just release. Don't fight, don't try to cage in, just release and see what happens. It will go, look for something, but will not find, or maybe find something and satisfy, but will come back, then back to the meditations. Okay. Okay. So thank you very much. So there are some announcements to make. So thank you, and I will stop here. Dr. Watkin. Yeah.
Thank you. Where do I stand? Is this okay? Okay, thank you. Based on a very kind suggestion from Geshe Gelik, and also on request of people here at the center, Kadampa Center will be sponsoring a puja for Lama Zopa Rinpoche at Kopan Monastery. For people who don't know, Kopan Monastery is outside Kathmandu, and it's kind of the mother monastery for the entire FPMT. And by practicing generosity and sponsoring the puja, we keep our connection with Rinpoche alive, and we create the causes to meet him and other teachers again in the future. So this is something we want to give everybody an opportunity to participate in. The total cost for it is approximately $4,000. And this is distributed among all the monks at Kopan Monastery. This is their job. This is how they support themselves. And this covers the offerings and the entire ceremony, which is quite elaborate. So if you would like to participate in any way, any amount is fine. If you could just put it in the offering box out there or send in a check and make sure it's earmarked for Lama Zopa Puja, and 100% of it will go to sponsoring the puja. Kadampa Center will also be making a contribution to this out of our general funds on behalf of the entire center. But if you feel a special connection with Rinpoche, we have this wonderful opportunity that everyone can participate in. And this was based on a suggestion from Geshe Gelik. He and Geshe Zopa, he and Geshe Sampo are sponsoring a puja themselves. And he thought it would be beneficial for the center to do so also.
Yeah, our puja is already done. I think last Wednesday, every Wednesday, the cycle does 7 weeks, 49 days. I believe that's like the second week. So Kishisambu, my puja is already done there. So this is not for, Rinpoche does not need our prayer, but what this puja is dedicated for, Rinpoche's swift return. Of course, Rinpoche I received many teachings from Rinpoche. Rinpoche is one of my guru. So then I think Rinpoche came here many times, choose our center to lead the Light of the Path retreat, even though there's many centers within the United States. Rinpoche specifically choose our center to lead the Light of the Path retreat, and we have strong connections. And that whatever donation needs to come out of your pure heart. If you feel obligated, so that's not good. You need to come up with a pure heart. So then, that's like for me, that's like the part of the Guru devotion practice. That's what it is. Nothing more, nothing less. So then, thank you very much, Rabbi.
Thank you, Geshe-la. I'd just like to encourage people to make your donations now. We're really trying to get these funds together quickly. So anytime during the next 7 to 10 days, if you can send them in and just make sure they're marked for Lama Zopa Puja, and they'll be applied directly to that. Thank you.
And real quick, there was a question online. If you do want to donate online, if you go to kadampa-center.org, up in the top right-hand corner is a button where you can hit donate. It's also, yeah, that's the best place. And that'll take you to our online donation form, and just, again, designate it for Lama Zopa Rinpoche Puja.
Thank you for the dictionary, whoever put this here. So I kind of lost my teacher here, so now this sit here. So sometimes I look up, I don't know the word, so then I look up here.
Okay, we'll do the dedication verses from Master Shantideva on 246 in the Gold Prayer Book, 246. May all beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings of body and mind, obtain a notion of happiness and joy by virtue of our merits. May no living creature suffer, commit evil, or ever fall ill. May no one be afraid or belittled with the mind weighed down by depression. May the blind see forms and the deaf hear sounds. May those whose bodies are worn with toil be restored on finding repose. May the naked find clothing, the hungry find food. May the thirsty find water and delicious drinks. May the poor find wealth, those weak with sorrow find joy. May the forlorn find hope, constant happiness and prosperity. May there be timely rains and bountiful harvests. May all medicines be effective and wholesome prayers bear fruit. May all who are sick and ill quickly be freed from their ailments. Whatever diseases there are in the world, may these never occur again. May the frightened cease to be afraid, and those bound be freed. May the powerless find power, and may people think of benefiting each other. For as long as space remains, for as long as sentient beings remain, until then may I too remain to dispel the miseries of the world. Now page 244 and 245 for the short long life prayers. First, the one for His Holiness. And land encircled by snow mountains, you're the source of all happiness and good, all powerful Chen Reizig, Tenzin Gyatso, Please remain until samsara ends. And then 245, the one for Cancer Rinpoche, Jetsun Losang Dala, the one who mastered speech at a very young age, the one with great patience who received the name Awatare, the one with great precision who spread the teachings of Lama Tsongkhapa and Bliss and Void, Lama ornament of the yellow hat tradition. Please remain until samsara ends. And now prayer for the swift return of Lama Zopa Rinpoche by His Holiness. This is not in the gold paragraph, I don't think. All right. Let's see. Peerless teacher and assembly of children of victorious ones, Shravakas Prateka Buddhas. Victorious Losang, father and sons, together with your lineage, all the objects of refuge of the infinite lands, please now bestow the virtue and goodness to accomplish this prayer. In holding and spreading the Muni's precious and complete teachings, through explanation and practice, you wore the armor of patience that is never discouraged. Incomparable Venerable Guru, to you I make request, sole gateway through which all benefit and happiness emerge, while striving exclusively for the welfare of the victorious one's teachings and mother living beings. You suddenly departed to peace. Of this I lost hope. Nevertheless, through the undeceiving truth of the blessings of the ocean of the three jewels and the great waves of the mind generation of the children of the victorious ones, may the smile of a new reincarnation swiftly beam in glory for the fortunate disciples. And then 7, Tar Mantra for Geshe-la Geshe Samples, long, happy, healthy lives. Om Tare Tu Re Soha. 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 Om Tare Tu Re Soha.
And just to follow up on how to make an online donation, if you do go to that donation button, there's a drop-down menu, you can choose Puja, I think it was Puja Fund, and there's a memo box, and in the memo box you can put LZR or Lama Zopa Rinpoche. That should do it. All right, thanks everyone. Bye everyone on Zoom. Everyone that's left. Bye, Lori.